Hi, this is April from Linville Counseling Services, and I thought I'd make a little video to tell you how to use the therapy portal. And I use something called Therapy Notes. And if you go to my webpage, linvillecounselingservices.com, there's a button you can push to make an appointment, and it'll take you right there to Therapy Notes. And you can view what openings I have on my therapy portal. Now, I am licensed in the state of Indiana, and the requirement from the license is that I only see people that reside in Indiana. So just want you to know that up front. Now, if you use the therapy portal, some requirements would be you need to either have a laptop or a smartphone that has a lens or camera and audio, or an iPad. And then the second thing that you need is a strong Wi-Fi signal. And for some folks, it helps to sit in a room that is closest to where their Wi-Fi portal is. And it is preferred by Therapy Notes that you would use the Wi-Fi, but you could also use a cellular signal if it's good and strong. When you are in a therapy portal therapy session, it feels very similar to what it feels like to do a FaceTime call or a Google Meet call or a Zoom meeting. The advantage of using a Therapy Notes portal is that it has end-to-end encryption, which is supposed to really guard your privacy better than some of those other kinds of teleconference applications. Now, another thing that is helpful if you decide to do a therapy appointment with me is that you would put your phone on Do Not Disturb so that it blocks calls and texts from coming in during the appointment time. There are times that when a phone call comes in on a client that's got using their phone, that it will interrupt the connection to the therapy portal. And so it's just helpful if you put your Do Not Disturb on. I've not had any trouble with people using their laptops and getting interrupted by phone calls. So it just seems to be something that happens with the smartphones. If we would get interrupted in the session, then one of the things that you can do is go out of the therapy portal and then sign back in, and you can click on your appointment time and I will still meet you there. The appointments run on the hour and they're about 50 minutes-ish. And so that appointment and the ability to get connected to the portal will still be open. I just like to tell people that in case we do get disrupted or disconnected during a session. That hardly ever happens, but it's just good to know. I hope knowing a little bit more about the therapy portal user requirements will help give you some confidence to give telehealth therapy a try. Thanks.